We've been in Cape Verde several months, and now are discovering things one can only do with local friends we've met.
So you may be wondering, why are we going back to Tarafal? We've been here several times already, but we were told that Easter in Tarafal is really worth coming back to. It's like music, bands, and everything in this little remote village. So we're like, yeah, why not? Huh? Water's wonderful. I just jumped in a few minutes ago. Fazer xixi means to go pee-pee. Peixe took off. Got that? In Creole, when you go pee-pee, you go fazer xixi. Tchon xixi ain't that bad, and she didn't even drink a beer. Or a stumperot like me and Peixe. We're back in Tarafal. Music is playing. It's Easter, and holy crap, never in my life did I ever think I'd be here on a Good Friday on Easter. Obrigado, Galopin. Thank you so much, Galopin. Merci, Galopin, puisque tu es français.
Ah si, c'est vrai.
Peixe. All the women love Peixe, man.
And I do as well. Peixe has really become a true friend and sailing partner. I can really count on him. Like here, beaching the dinghy. He knows his shit. We waited just for the right moment, and well, no one's perfect. Nope, we're all soaked and still have lots to learn.
Encore une fois, il faut pas se maquiller, mais c'est plus fort que moi. Ça coule.
So we got pretty rocked and rolled when we came in. Completely wet. Luckily, I bought this yesterday, so my phone is safe, because my other shit is wet. Botad, I was scared for Peixe because he went under the boat, and I thought, holy shit, he's gonna be in bad shape. But he came out fine, his phone's not wet. And now we're having a grog and a stumperot at Jacques' place. This is Jacques. Jacques, sorry. Jacques is cool, man.
Coming back here feels like visiting family. We were invited to a birthday party. Here, one of Lola's daughters from São Vicente is doing her friend's hair for the party. It's for one of the vovos. That's grandma in Creole. Madalena is 80 years old. The three ladies here are the matriarchs of the family. It was a rooftop party with lots of food and drink and dancing. Peixe felt underdressed for the occasion and kept a low profile. He wished we had brought one of my expired flares to launch. But no one seemed to mind how we were dressed, and we didn't overstay our welcome. Tomorrow Peixe wants to get up early to climb a mountain. He did climb his mountain and later met us at the family food shack with Lola, Verde, and Paloma. It was late afternoon, or stumperot time. He ran into a friend from his hood in Mindelo. So us dudes made the rounds. Peixe was surprised at all the people I knew now. There was a concert going on, but we were happy just mulling around and hanging out with Lola.
Lola makes some of the best French fries in the world. Papas fritas son bon? Bon.
The music would go on all night, and not for us this time. We wanted to get back to the boat and be ready to sail back to Mindelo.
Adieu Tarafal, it was fun. We got the awesome crew. 3 people, perfect. Peixe, me, Natasha, no stress.
Today, a little bit temperate. I want to see my son, Nelson, my child, Wellen.
We're going home to go see the kids. Peixe is ready to go home, so are we back to Mindelo.
I've lifted anchor so much, my chain is wearing down where it's been used most and it's slipping on the windlass. I figure since the other end is not worn, I can turn the chain around and it'll grip better. I'll have to sort that out back in Mindelo. Going back to Mindelo is nothing like coming to Tarafal. You head upwind along the coast at a slow pace. The waves get bigger as you go, so I thought now was a good time to make something to eat before we get sloshed around too much. A chorizo and onion rice concoction was on the menu. It's twice as long to go back, about 8 hours, upwind, against the current, and crashing into bigger waves when we're no longer in the protection of the coast. And there you go, nice hot food to fill the belly for the worst to come.
Peixe likes my cooking, but Natasha, she's particular. She don't eat during the day.
It was another several hours beating into waves and wind before we could hoist the sails and cross the canal.
Me and Peixe are sailing at night, crossing the Tchon Canal, and as usual, it's 20 knots of wind. 22 knots, woohoo! And almost there. Well, Nat and I are going for a little cruise to get away from the city. We're going to this little anchorage that we saw on the map, and Tito was there, said it was cool, and Natasha was there when she went snorkeling. And just to get away from the city and the wind, because it looks pretty protected there, and just to be kind of alone for a while. Hanging out in Mindelo because I want to maybe haul out the boat, but it's a little complicated, so I have to wait. So that's why I've been hanging out there. But that being said, after a while, when you have a boat, it's cool to just be able to pick up and split.
Já me vi crioulo, critica nos crioulo, minha povo. Já me vi crioulo, falar bem de crioulo, minha gente. Mas minha pensamento, diz vida que tenho hoje, é só viver.
Well, what I heard was true. This anchorage looks perfect. The wind was really blowing back in Mindelo and all the way down the coast also. And here there's hardly a whisper. I dropped the anchor in what looked like sand, but there's only one way to know for sure. It was hot. The water looked clear and crisp. Let's have a look. From what I could feel more than actually see, because I had no mask on, did not feel so good. I'll have to go back with the proper equipment. We were in about 7 meters depth, and I'd put out 6 times the depth in chain length.
Já moia crioulo, enfada nesse terra, minha povo. Já moia crioulo, de hoje na pobreza, oi. Mas nesse sentimento, nesse vida que tem hoje, é só viver. Criança que tá sofrer, que tem nada pra comer, que tem dinheiro pra viver, que tem casa pra dormir.
When I got down there, as I suspected, the anchor is laying on a slab of rock with a dusting of sand. It's like a concrete parking lot. No anchor will grip here. I'll have to put out all my chain, and the weight should hold. The water's so clear here, I had a look at Galopin's tummy. As you can see, it's time for a haul out. It's been 2 years. Poor guy looks like he's really itching for a good scrub. Back in Mindelo, Peixe is looking into hauling out the boat with me. But before we go back, I'll have to at least scrub the propeller. Since I know my anchor is not holding, I made myself well aware of my surroundings. There's not much swell, and the mild wind is coming from shore. Chain weight should hold. If not, I'll just drift out to sea. But I'll put on the anchor alarm and see how we hold overnight. In the morning, I'll check out the bay more carefully, find a way to climb up the cliff and scout the fishing spots. I'm pretty confident that my fishing skills will improve here.